Hello. A very good morning to you all. This is Wake Up Nigeria. My name is Daddy Chris from Srtv London, and I'm joined with my girl Mary from Srtv Abuja. Yes, this is the show where we take a look at what is currently happening in Nigeria. We take a little bit at the newspaper review. We talk a lot though about how to move Nigeria to the next level. I know we can catapult Nigeria to the next orbit, and that is what we're gonna do today. Election is round the corner in Ondo, and I know a lot of resources must have been deployed and still on the way. And all that concerns me is with all the amount of money we spend on an election, supposing we put that same energy into doing something greater, maybe trying to go into working hard for the country. And what surprised me is now everybody's going to go out and vote and follow and vote and cry and refuse to that the election is correct or not correct. But at the end of the day, somebody's going to emerge. Most likely not the will of the people. But at the end of the day, we'll all go silent and allow that person to ruin our life for the next 4 years. The same thing has happened. Edo State now, they've been fighting, they've sworn in their governor. I wish they can use the same energy they used during the election to follow him on a daily basis so that when he's doing anything wrong, we help him. In fact, it's not, when you criticize your government, you are not actually fighting them, you're correcting them. You see, in governance, they something they call checks and balances. That's why we have three arms of government. They check on each other. And if that is the case, why are we, the citizens that actually feel the pain, not follow up on a daily basis? Tinubu misbehaved, we shut this country down. Because he cannot misbehave. It is our destiny we're talking about. And Nigerians, I really want to beg every one of you to think about how do you follow up? How do you support a government? You support the government by agreeing and disagreeing with them. Even, you can disagree to agree. In the midst of the whole disagreement, it's an agreement. And that is what I love. And that's what Nigeria should be doing. And I really want to follow up tomorrow on what that election will be. I hope I have a panel here to dissect and talk details of what is really happening in all those states. I know Tinubu is going to be there, APC. This is what you guys do. Tinubu is just a born politician. All he does in his life is politics. That man can't breathe. He breathes and ate politics. So I can understand. All he has been doing in his life, in his vision, is politics. So this is where he's going to do by. Of course, this is one of his western states. Tinubu wouldn't want to leave it to anybody. But where is the PDP? Are they dead? I don't understand. I don't like PDP, but we need opposition in the country. Because if we allow Tinubu to have a free fall, we are finished. It's not as if Atiku is even a credible opposition, but it's still better. They are scared that they cannot do anything. I know Peter has been reduced because I know they're going to reduce Peter. It's my prayer that if Peter continues the way he is now, he won't even be running in the 2027 elections. Because the handwriting will be so much on the word that he's not going to win. So he might just say, I'm not going to run. But Peter really needs to do something. And I've proposed one or two things. And I'll be asking Mary today, what do you think Peter can do so that it will still be relevant in 2027? And every single one of you out there, if you know what the man should be doing, please let us know. It's not because of Peter. It's not because of PDP. But because we need an opposition. We need people to say, no, look at what the government is doing. Then go. You are not aware. You don't even know what is budget. Tinubu just released a budget of 4.something trillion. We're going to take a look at that in the papers today. And they're going to borrow how many? How much? Borrow for what? What are they borrowing? Who is going to pay? If this is the case, must every government borrow? And when are we going to pay all this money they are borrowing? Can there be another way to do things other than this borrow? In fact, today I said our topic is borrow. We borrow people's culture, we borrow money, we borrow government, everything is borrowed. The one we have, even religion, we borrowed. The one we have is not good. Let me bring Mary quickly in. Today's topic, maybe we should be walking backward. Mary, you're welcome to the show.
Good morning, Daddy Chris.
Morning, ma. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you doing this morning?
You're kicking. Yeah, now you're looking sweet. Hi, Abuja.
Abuja is fine. How is London this morning?
Well, I'm adult, but I'm coping. I
The
can cope.
that is troubling the whole of Abuja is Wike.
We
Wike is
can see. What do you expect? Wike is trouble now. That is his second name. I think the guy like chaos. I know,
yes, I
you know
think
that kind of Wike
the
in
recent
secondary school. We can't wait to see his secondary school days.
recent
He
issue
just
that
kind of
happened
proper
is
rascal kids. Eh?
he's actually trying to fix the Apple road. So
Okay.
the other that was actually passing. So around that and human rights really, that is the Brekete family. You see a whole lot of traffic. Cars are parked. People are they kind of filled the place. What happened? So they came there to actually complain to the man that we can want to break away the Apple mechanic market. Or I don't really know if he's trying to compensate them or anything, but he wants to break it so that he can actually use the place for road. And the
Okay.
people are they are crying about it. They want something to be done. But Wike, he doesn't actually care. If he says he wants to break this place, he's going to break this place. All those why all the ministers we've been having in Abuja, they have not been doing anything about it. But him coming in as the minister right now, he's trying to make a difference. So according to Wike, he's going to break the Afro mechanic to actually make it another lane of road in Apo. We don't know how it's going to end though, because these men are fighting, and Wike says he's going to break it. But we know Wike is actually a very stubborn person. If he says I'm going to do this, he's going to do it. He actually don't care about what anybody is saying at this point. But let's see how the story is going to unfold, because if Wike is going to actually fight these people and fix the road, or he's going to succumb to whatever they are trying to do. That's it.
Anyway, well, that is interesting. But Wike is he's arrogant, sometimes stupid, but sometimes Wike does things at least within the limit of his understanding. I never agree with him though. I'm not the infrastructure ideology person. You understand? It's something
He,
I don't believe in. Yeah. But at least he's doing the infrastructure, and sometimes he does it to an end. Wike, on my show yesterday, Wike did about 13 bridges, flyovers in
what
Port
happened?
Harcourt, uh, with about 90 billion. Delta State is doing only 3 flyovers. I know there is inflation in the country right now with 120 something billion naira. And now when you see that, see, this is the problem we have. You understand? Weekend might not be good. uh-uh. Maybe somebody is. You see, I don't have to be the one to fight you now. Before I wanted to fight you. Maybe you look good. You're an African woman. That's thank you, Ruth. Okay, never man. All right, that's a good one. So what we do is
Thank you.
let's just think about let's think about what we're doing to ourselves as a people. Mary, today's topic, I want us to imagine what we do a little bit before we can thank you. Let me say thank you to Wike. Keep up the good work. You see, sometimes governance is not about listening to people. It's about pushing the people in a particular direction. Because sometimes when you delete, we don't say that malabala, lama, you don't see person when they leave that malama for road maybe. They don't sometimes they whip the animals to they on track. You understand? Otherwise, I'm going to go astray. So you go beat them to enter the track, beat them enter the track because this is where we are going. And that's the job of government. Sometimes it's going to be unpleasant. Sometimes we receive some whips. But if the man has a clear vision and is taking us to a promised land, so be it. That's why I'm going to say I'm not going to attack Wike yet on that. So I want to do that. But today's topic really made it. I want to look at how we borrow. Now I want to ask you, Mary. Thank God say today, it be like say we choose to be African, but see the thing when they my neck.
Thank God. Friday.
But see your neck, see your head too, not be African. You know this African girl go. I
I
don't know
this
what
was he complain of one thing. Do you want me to bow?
oh yeah, okay. Make a praise you first. At least we're African today. At least at the Christ we are native. You know, see me now. You know, so
It's just that I need to put on suits to this show. He will not complain.
no. I don't go put on suit. I don't put on suit. I'm gonna wear this one that. But when the truth is, we borrowed everything in Nigeria, in Africa today, and it's not wrong to borrow. I think it's okay to imitate, but to be inferior It's the problem. Nigerian borrow don't become inferiority complex. Somebody come to your land, Mary. He tell you say that thing where you wear, he said the color na blue, and you know say the thing na green, you gree say na blue. How could we be that stupid? Let me put it this way. I know say many people will vex for me this morning. Before the white people came, we knew God. Our forefathers were talking to God in a particular way. They told us our worship, our system of worship was barbaric. They give a big name, paganism. Now then they practice paganism. We don't get paganism for Africa then. We knew God. In my language it's called Ogane. But they told us it's paganism and we accepted. But in the same Catholic church you go in, if not the idol one we say they worship through the ancestors, we get idol, we see idol of Jesus for church. Not at the Catholic. We see idol of Mary for church. We know these people are not the real image today. At least I don't grow up to know say that is not Mary, that is not Jesus.
Why? That is why the Pentecostal today we always condemn that practice. They always make it look as if the Catholic Church, that is, we're actually from the Roman Empire. So they feel like everything concerning the Romans is I do. Yes. So if you're not strong enough, you see people that actually come out here to condemn the Catholic practice, that because the image, you see the image of Christ.
Yeah, those people, they've divided the kingdom of God. And we're going to talk about that today slightly. Even.
The worship Mary. So, by the rights, you still see the parts of Bible in Corinthians, forgotten the chapter, that actually say, thou shalt not worship any likeness of any image, right? Of anything in heaven. Either beneath the earth, you understand, under the sea or on the sea, and all of that. In a way, trying to make it look like that practice of the Catholic Church is the kind of wrong, being to the fact that that image of Christ. Don't quote me wrong, I'm a Catholic. Why am I saying this? The Pentecostal will always condemn what the Catholic Church do. But every church has their doctrine. That's
exactly.
Why no matter what.
There's always a place to hold on to. The Pentecostal, we know how they break away from the Catholic Church. I'm going to remain a Catholic for the rest of my life. I'm tired. I can't be changing. If I leave Catholic Church, I'm not go church again. Because why is this so? Because those ones that break away, they are breaking out. They are breaking. They keep breaking. It's I'm going to bring this to Nigeria. If we break away from Nigeria, we're still going to break. I'm sure if the South South break from Nigeria today, South South will still break. Even within Urhobo nation, will they break? In fact, I'm going to show that Urhobo is a nation, not even a tribe. So we're going to break. You understand? We will continue to break. So let's not even think about that. So that's why. But the point is that how I wish human beings will come together and resolve differences. You understand? And I cannot blame the Roman Catholic. This is what they've done best. The religion, it was the Christians, the early Christians that preached the word around the world. They got to Rome. What the Rome did was adapt it to their own culture. He said this God they are talking about is the same God Jesus is talking about. So let us merge it and become one system. You don't need to separate it. That's why when they will tell us that the Catholic Church is not there, that Mary was not born on Jesus was not born on the 25th, that Jesus couldn't have born in the winter. And I said, okay. But you know what? Brother, I don't care. Because the Romans have been able to adapt that concept into what they believe. Maybe how much have we adapted Christianity to what we do? Other than the Yoruba people. You know, the Yoruba adapted Christianity into the Igbe culture. What I call it in my place, we get people when they dance Igbe, then they dance this white, they wear white gown. You understand? They are the one that does that. So the Yoruba, they have their Igbe before. Maybe there's one kind of worship with this their white gown they wear. So they bring Christianity and they added it to it. And it becomes a new system of worship, a religion that has never been defined before. Is that not an invention?
It is.
Have you been to the Srtv and Srtv? They find a place in the Bible for it. You know, we call them the select church. You understand? It's unconventional. It's not something you see in the West. If that is the African way in which we're able to adapt Christianity into our own, babe, I'm on for it. So I'm talking about religion now. Now let's look at our system of government. You see, Americans, the America we're talking about today, you know the people that colonized them? It was the British that colonized America. In Britain or in the United Kingdom today, there is a king. So many, they have a king and they have the parliament. That's where I live now. But America did not copy their own way of government. America tried to copy okay, what is important is there should be voting. People should elect, people should have a say on who govern them. But America decided to go for a presidential system of government, a federal state. Let me put it that way. America, Britain is more or less a unitary state. They go for a federal state where the federal government is there and the states can decide. And they come up with this constitution, which Nigeria copied today.
I think a lot of people did not really copy the British system, like what people do in the UK. Because how many times do you see a country whereby what they have is just king? Everybody, almost all the countries, we practice the federal system. You see the president.
Yeah, really, because our more influence now is America. America won the war for Britain. If for Britain alone, Russia would not take all of us here. The only reason why Russia relaxed or where it did, made they don't come take over the whole of Europe now because of America. Because America get power, Russia get power. We not to get power like that here. Who get power now they rule the world today, Mary? America is so powerful that they are now influencing even the Britain. The Britain have no say unless America says so. Let's be sincere. And that is the world we're living in now. The relevance of the United Kingdom
challenge that is the same America is the China. The China is the people that will rise very soon to come and challenge them.
But the Chinese is already challenging America.
It's obvious. China is trying to. I don't know why they want to actually be the world.
No, China will tell you that Taiwan, these are integral parts of China. Don't near them. And I can understand them. And I can understand some of what
your country is everywhere. Nigeria. You will see them trying to partner with China. I don't even know where they face. You will see them trying to do things with the Americans. They are not even facing on one place. Then China will not be.
Do we even have foreign policy? Do we even have foreign policy?
China will not be foreign policy. America will not be close to Nigeria.
No, but in a way it helps us. So maybe if we are taking advantage of it, we'll be friends with the Arab nation because of our Islamic background. Some part of the country.
Are we not? Are we not?
So, which is good. We are friends with America. Maybe we are still friends with America. We are friends with everybody. We are friends with China. But
Nigeria is everywhere.
But what are we getting from there? That's not the borrow, which is
so that we can borrow. So that we can keep borrowing. Yes.
No, what I would have loved to see is maybe for us to imitate good things and not to borrow. Today, Tinubu is give us a budget. We need to read the papers. We are going to borrow money. We borrow culture enough. Now we are borrowing money.
Did you hear what Atiku said to Tinubu? Atiku told him that he should forget about. Atiku said, okay, let me quote his word. He said, focus on governance and forget about 2027. Because it's looking as if everything he's fighting for, instead of now, he's actually fighting for 2027. I'm not focusing on.
Where is Atiku self? Where did they do him? Where did they do this Atiku self? Where did he work on to for 2027?
It's obvious Atiku is the only PDP person we are seeing at the Chris.
You know what is so funny? You know my fear is Tinubu will finish 8 years and Atiku may come.
That is the problem.
But it will be the turn of the north.
And then
Atiku may even change from the same the PDP now to APC then. But by then maybe Chetima go down strong. But you see, there's no room for new people. The same old people that have been ruling for years are the same people ruling now. Maybe that's not what I'm
saying. Atiku is the only person we are seeing in PDP that is speaking. How about the other PDP candidates? Are they not rising? Why can't they speak? Why is always Atiku? news every time. Atiku is the only person you see in every of the news talking, social media everywhere. He's the only PDP candidate.
Is Atiku really relevant? I don't know. Maybe he is still. I don't know.
Atiku is
But
Izzo.
I would like to call out Saraki. Saraki, for me, Saraki is another simple, smart guy. You understand? That Bukola Saraki, I begin to like him. Oh. And if you pick a northern leader, I would say they should go and give us this ever. I don't know why that guy can't go take kingship. Oh. That guy not for run for president. You understand? You know what's so funny, maybe? We only imitate good. We don't imitate the good things in what we are copying from all these people. The borrow I'm talking about, we're borrowing a lot. But if we want to borrow from America, why we not borrowing the way they make cars? Why we not they make Ford? You know how many cars America make? Why we not borrowing their system? Okay, if we want to say what could do government, look at the way they vote. Why we not copy their way of voting? Why we bastardizing our own? Maybe tomorrow now there will be election in Ondo State. In America, you will not hear issue. People will go there to vote and go home. People must die tomorrow. In that Ondo State tomorrow, some people must die. In the name of trying to vote.
But without the security agency everywhere, I'm not sure. I
don't
think so.
Have you ever seen an election in Nigeria where you think people did die in Edo State? They didn't report it or what? They will kill themselves. Is it lack of education? These are questions we need to know. Now we are borrowing everything. Baby, the question I want to ask you now, baby, is that are you ready to go back to the African culture? If I say let's go back to African culture, they will kill me. Should we be going forward to where? Where are we going? That is the dilemma of today.
Are we going backward or keep moving?
Oh, we are going forward. Where do we look at this trend now? Where is it taking us to? Maybe it's going forward is the solution.
It's not like the modernized culture is entirely bad. If you see, it has advantage and it has disadvantage as well.
Sure, fair
but
enough,
when you compare and contrast these two to some extent, I feel like we had more peace when we were in our old culture, like in our old pattern of way of life. It was more peaceful. Now, it's a kind of a lot of chaos.
Really, it was more effective. Let me put it this way. No, it was more effective. Let me take example. Tomorrow night there's going to be election in Ondo State. If you swear, say anybody when they do something wrong, make a good killer. People will go and vote and go home. You see, when we were doing our maybe we can fear Ogu. Yoruba man they fear Ogu. Or maybe he looked about it in those days. And if you say the system of government or the policing method, okay, where we come now say, as they won't take oath for office, we know they ask them whether you be Christian or this thing. We go take out the three swear for you. In the Republic, they go put one heavy snake for your neck, python. As you they take the oath, the python they stroke. You understand? It's in your neck. Now you say they take oath for Benin Republic because that they practice voodoo. If you misbehave, you go die. They know they tip money for Benin Republic. Oh, they scare the juju.
I heard those people they do farm too much.
No, voodoo is the only country where voodoo is still a recognized religion. They believe in voodoo, and they copy that thing from video. Now those Asian people, they know video that they are transferred and go there. Benin Republic was Naomi.
So what did they worship that priest? What did they worship?
They believe in the African traditional setting, voodoo. And the voodoo, maybe there's voodoo. Maybe if they go do something now, something going to happen. In fact, you know what it be voodoo? They kill instantly.
I don't know. I heard the place.
Maybe that is what we need. That's what we need to tell our politicians to take oath. Charm all of them. In fact, that's what they carried down to Haiti. In those days, those people were able to, the only set of Africans that were able to defeat Oyibo.
Can we also see that individuals can now start using it for their fellow individuals? killing people unnecessarily. That's why I say the old culture has no culture has never been changed. Let me just say the old pattern of our African way of life. It has its own advantage and disadvantage. Have you seen the part where people now kill people anyhow with the way we do the old charm and everything? But now these things has actually
Wetin
reduced.
concern me now, Mary? Wetin concern me today be say
You only the
in the
election.
battle of every time, maybe in the history of the world, the only time black people defeat Oyibo in a war na with the power of voodoo. Na for Haiti. People when they carry from here go, when they practice voodoo for Haiti, na dem use am defeat the French. They never forgive them. That's why Haiti never survive to tomorrow. The first black nation that was strong na be Haiti. America still dey president down till tomorrow. The whole Western world dey president down till tomorrow because they defeated them in the war.
You don't even hear about them.
Maybe no, you don't hear about them, but those people they get voodoo.
But they are suffering and
Who
those
call
people
voodoo?
suffer a lot. They suffer a lot.
Yes, maybe. You know what? If you see, there are different ways of war today. The war we dey go through for Nigeria now, na hunger na dey take dey beat us o. Tinubu, why don't Tinubu take hungry beat some set of people? They give them 5,000 naira. They go vote for am. That is another systematic power. That's what the West is doing. They can kill you with by keeping you hungry. And if they pass that sanction on you, if not be Russia when they feel they overcome sanction, even Russia they feel am. Russia is now seeking alliance with China, with North Korea, so that they can survive. India they play neutral. You understand? That's why everybody won't get Africa on their side. Because once they put sanction on your country, nobody will do business with you. And there's no way you will survive. African nation go through another sanction. In those that say, do not go to Nigeria, you are not safe. That one is enough to finish our economy. We know Google get before. We'll be dependent, you know. But how we get our own? Russia go survive. Chinese go survive. Now China, if you declare war on China, you dey make mistake because China sef dey be war. They will not go declare war on you. If Chinese refuse during the COVID, there were things Chinese will say, I will not supply to Britain. Britain will suffer. With your money, we not go sell for you. See, do we have that strength? Do we have that capability? We don't. And again, it comes down to the second part of it, borrowed education. We borrow America, we borrow. Science, the law of Newton, as they teach people in Nigeria, is the same thing they teach here. But they will go home, the children here will ask. In China, the same thing. The physics is the physics. It's not different. But they, in their country, they will use that physics on how they can use it to do something that they mean. It must be meaningful to the country. Now I'll tell you one thing. Ready? I will bring one picture now. You see our make I bring Nigerian lawyers, I will put some of their images for you. All those people, what did they wear robe they do?
Okay. But that's what I've been using for quite a long time.
The question is why? Of what use is it to us? That is how simple, how our mentality. We don't do things to. Will it be so bad, Mary, if our own we can't get our own set of lawyers' uniform? Must we copy the one in Britain? Now let's put it this way. Mary, have you seen our school uniform? Our children go to school. Will it be out of place if they wear what you wear so? Say our children going to school, they wear our native, they go to school. Will it be so bad?
But most of the materials that they make from their uniform is actually the African materials. Most, not all, but some of them. It's still the normal materials they get from the store and they use it to make their outfits.
Really? So we now have African, they sew it in African pattern, right?
You know, it's not every material you see. This one is wrapper. It's not all that is wrapper. They are still normal already made material. You understand that we still make in Nigeria. When you go to Aba, you understand this thing I'm saying. Aba produce most most this thing, English materials you see, not all of them is coming from outside Nigeria. We make some here, and these are what most of them use in their schools. Apart from
Mm.
some schools you see that wore suits, there are some schools in Nigeria that their uniform is suits up and down. Some is jean trouser and shirts. It depends. Like most time, most of these British schools, but if it's a normal average school in Nigeria, they have their local uniform. The material is being produced in Nigeria as well.
What no, I want to say, I want to understand really. You know how our dress be. We know they joke with that one. The question is, you know how African dress they look like. Is that how our children dress to school? That is the simple question I'm asking. Do
Not
we dress?
really.
Now let's see the lawyers. Wetin be this dress? Do you understand the meaning of that thing they wear in their head? Do you understand the meaning of this the cap? The
It's what you call wig. You say that they were wearing wig. Like this is not wig now.
what is it?
Is it not their lawyer cap? It's not hair now.
Ah, what are you saying, Nelly?
What I'm saying is I know that you want them to stop wearing this. So what do you want them to start wearing? That the lawyer should go and
Are we,
start
are
wearing
we
wrapper.
slaves? Are we slave, Mary? Can we have our own thing? Eh? Can we have? Are we so bad? Eh? What, Mary? You see what I'm saying? Eh? I'm not even. I don't have anything against this. You know. I'm just wondering why are we doing it? This is an example of we a people that don't think for themselves. Because if we think for ourselves, maybe we for us say, okay, why do we really need this? Why can't we dress in our own way? These are the culture start. This will be a typical school in Africa.
What is what I'm
They wear
saying now?
beret, they wear
This
beret, they wear this, they wear that. Mary, see the way you are dressed now. Is it bad? For a normal African girl to tie am down, they go school. Boys wear our shokoto and buba, wear tailored. Will it
no,
be out of place?
I've never seen a school in Nigeria that does that kind of system. But something like this, this is the African material I'm telling you.
And this
That
is not
something
Africa.
like that.
Some people wear tie, you say na Africa. Yeah, young women wear tie, or people wear robe, wear this thing. You see, there's nothing wrong with it. But the question I ask myself is, it's an example of we not asking why are we doing certain things. It's okay to practice Christianity. Our reverend father go see they wear the same robe. Oh, you never see the last one. The church name my mama go before she died. Then they wear Jewish cap. I don't know who can teach them. Say, have you seen the people that go to synagogue in Nigeria?
Synagogue church that is
The men they wear one small cap like the Jewish cap. You know, to me, they stay with Jewish people here. I live in Goda's Green, so the Jewish people they know they wear the kind ones. They wear the small one. Nine Nigerians are there.
so
They
people
say
still
they are.
practice the Jewish this thing, religion. People are still Jewish still now.
Yeah, but the Jewish have their own religion. They don't believe in Christianity.
Yeah,
The
I'm
true
saying
Jewish people, no, but they have the Torah. They call it the Jewish Torah. You understand? So they have their own Bible, like our own. Our Bible is big.
the
Their
worst
own
thing
only end up.
people like that. You see people like that, if you go close to them, they can succeed in confusing you. They'll try to confuse you on reason why you should not adopt Christianity. Anybody you see that is a Jewish, that is a Christ, will always be grounded in that religion that they will have everything to defend themselves and make you look as if their own is the best. I see somebody
Maybe I
that
have nothing. My own. The way whether they pay me for my
I'll
own
not go
today.
close to them.
What about our own? If we even see and say, okay, now so Oyibo do their own. This is what they did. We have the Roman Catholic Church. They even add the word Roman join the church.
The Roman
Roman
Empire.
Catholic is the Roman. The Anglican Church is Anglican English. Anglo. You see, Anglo means Angli English. The Scottish, not even Greek, they get their own. I think that they be the Presbyterian. can you understand? Every culture have taken on this Christianity and make it their own. That's why I like Nigerian boys when they like the Kilome came out and they created their Christ embassy. But on the true day, they are still Oyibo in their color. I never see one when they dress in the Yoruba. That Yoruba man, I like the way they dress. What is the name? Oyedipo. He get his own suit. Suppose I call the answer, but where that Yoruba correct Yoruba brother. We have to call this name. We have to adapt the Christianity, the doctrine to our own. We've never done that. It's an example of people that are still borrowing everything. I'm not saying it's necessarily bad, but if you cannot have a meaning of your own, then you are lost. Wait, the same Nigerian and then Africa carry their own come, we get them. Roman Catholic carry their own come, we get them. Presbyterian carry come, we get them. Islam carry their own come, we get them. The same God, when God give us, oh, the same God when we know before they carry come. Now our own is barbaric. Now their own be the best.
But what if the way we have Muslims and they have one mosque? You understand? Why is
it? They're not really one, no. They are more than one.
But to some extent, it's not as divided as our own.
No.
You understand? It's only two now, maybe the Yoruba mosque and the Hausa mosque. Just two. And sometimes you see the Yoruba people worship people in the Hausa mosque, so Hausa people worship in the Yoruba mosque. Even though I know that sometimes they don't come to agreement. Why is it that the Christian own is too divided? And you can't even list the names of churches, they're too much. Why is it that we didn't have like one church or two churches where we say, okay, we are Christians worshiping only this church, or let it just be two at most? Why is it not only?
Very Oyedipo with Adeboye will agree with one. Supremacy. It's supremacy. Where is the money going? The reason the Roman Catholic will never give you their own. Roman Catholic, the office is in Rome. Now there the money they go. Anglican English people say na lie. We not go follow that thing where they do. That your culture, we not go take hand for our own. We have our own church. We may agree in doctrine, but we not go practice and the way they practice and English people came their own. The queen is the head of the Anglican church. Now the king is the head of the Anglican church. Not be the pope when they roam. Here the money they go, you go come here. Our people now only attempt to feel do small with a fight. Of course, so Yakilo may not agree say now Oyedipo with the Baba. Oyedipo not agree say na Adeboye. You see this young boy now when he come now, he dey work hard, they do like this. Yesterday now he break out during COVID. That your boyfriend now, you know go to the name. Give me now. There's nothing God cannot do. What is his name? Jerry now you see Jerry now. You say you see.
And because I've added that one again. You've added it to me again. Hi. That one I know that I want to finish him.
When that one the visa, he go no, he never get up. That boy they say there's nothing God you they do. You see that they play with us. Say I condemn this, and I'm speaking to somebody. Hey, this and that. That thing they happen. People begin to go crazy. If you tell woman when they for house, would you say you criticize that man, you know go eat for that house. You go eat poison, I swear.
Prophet Jeremiah.
Yeah, it's a kind of woman you go follow. If you dare touch Jerry, that is your own finish. In fact, we are in trouble. If na my African papa religion, they go say get out. But this small boy, what he call yesterday, when just start something during this, he said no say that by accident. The guy during COVID decided to do the thing for YouTube. He's making a lot of success in YouTube. I saw him come to England like Jesus Christ don't come England. He our bosses. For you to enter British bosses, let me say you don't make up.
Okay, you're talking about Pastor Jerry.
Pastor Jerry, then they pay the enter now.
Okay. The one that very that man is fighting is still Jerry.
How many Jerry you gonna get?
The one that very dark man is fighting. Is it not something Prophet Jeremiah for something like that? Oh, then the one in YouTube, Pastor Jerry Eze. Something like that.
Now Jerry Eze at the top verse. I don't know that one. Forget the other one. The other guy when that your boyfriend when they sweep on Hollywood guests. I don't blame the guy because the guy he's smart, he's young. So he see beautiful women. Money day. Why you not go enjoy? You won't die first. Heaven day here. Heaven not there. Heaven is here. I came the other day and I told you, Mary, if you read the Bible said heavens and the earth. It didn't say heaven. You know, in the beginning, there was nothing like hell. God created the heavens and the earth. Where is the heavens? God does not live in heavens. God gave it in the state before he created heavens and the earth. We go ask ourselves, where heavens dey? And many, when they tell you of heaven, they see the kind of glamour. Go see where Tinubu dey stay. It's an example of heaven. You don't see governor wake up in the morning, all they see money, they just dey fall put for your account. Bro. The 21 virgins, when they tell you say you go get for heaven, governor they get them every day. Maybe there's no governor that cannot take 21 women a day if you want to in Nigeria. So is that not the heaven? They tell you, say some people, if you die, you will go heaven, go get 21 women. I mean 22. Governor they get 30 a day. They go there, governor go they enjoy. You say heaven there another place. That heaven make they go your heaven. No. Governor they in heaven here. Tinubu they heaven for here. I don't know about your heaven. Now they go pray for waiting. Is that there? Sometimes you go church, somebody they ask for 10,000 naira from God. You know they insult the God. The 10,000 naira they ask for, somebody go touch you, you not go know. Who they heaven, who not the heaven? Heaven is here. Some people are in heavens on earth, while some of us are in hell. Do not be deceived, man. I am of the opinion that the policing of tomorrow, if they say anybody for Ondo, well, I don't know what they believe there. Whether now good they believe, say if you misbehave, Ogu go kill you. Kai, then everybody go behave. Say police they come, they will tell you, yeah. If you tell black man, or Nigerian man say, if you touch this, Ogu go kill you, they're not go touch him. I swear, baby. In those days, for my place, and when we grow up, it gets some places in the past.
If that is how powerful it is, we had all those powers. They won't happen during the fight, the Biafra war. Why did they use it to fight then?
No, really, you see the truth there. The truth is, say, like I tell you now, did we respect the gods? The gods. The people when they see they here now, they live in the republic. They still believe in their juju. Now that snake they go tie for your neck when they won't saw you in. Go try whether you not go die. Because Nigeria, we don't drive our own God. We don't drive them far. Even the gods are angry. You know that every village in those they get their own juju. Many we don't drive them. Don't shout. In fact, if you come to my place now, the highest chief of the town, carry church, enter town hall. Town hall when we dey serve and not a juju for them before. When we get our own God, una driver.
But that's
so
true.
If they happen to una, who go come protect una?
In embracing Christianity.
Yes, I agree. But what the implication is hungry, then the land.
And if you are the chief of that place, won't you bring church to that place?
Then what? Maybe you look me like who go church.
But you're going to church.
My church now different one. No. I only believe in Jesus, so I don't believe in Roman Catholic. I agree with what Jesus Christ went through. I believe in the sacrifice of the blood of Jesus Christ. Because it's similar to the African traditional religion in my book. I don't know about you. I know that I will be free with the blood of Jesus. You understand? That because I get many stories, maybe. I'll be old man now. I'll not be like you, man. He get some stories. When I know, say, my grandpapa tell me, if you kill somebody innocently, there is a way God will make that name of that person to prevail. You know what? Let me tell you one in my place. Anybody when they come from my place, you get what they call oracle. And the oracle in those days, when something they happen, my grandma this one go bring the man when they consult oracle. They go put the thing for her, put more drink. The thing go they talk. They want to know what is wrong. You understand? I don't see where my grandmama play oracle tire again woman. I don't think I did the chop. Oracle dey play. Now, e get one name when that man dey call. You go say Ologbosere. You know why they call the Ologbosere name? There was a time in Benin Kingdom. The man said to the Ologbosere was the one consulting this for the Oba. He said to the Oba, before 12 o'clock, because every morning you have to play down. Because the Oba said before 12, what I'm seeing here, there's trouble. Trouble is coming to this land. And you dare not say those kind of things to Oba in those days. So you do trouble come and attack Oba in his palace. Are you mad? He play him again. The guy said, now what is it? So the man told him that if what you are saying now is not true, we will sacrifice you to Oba Shaddai. He said, okay, but that's what he saw. Maybe before 12 o'clock, they carried the man, say, come, you said this will happen. It has not happened. They killed him. Exactly 12 people came and they took Oba Kurame away. He was deported to Calabar. And from that day, anybody that plays that oracle, if you don't call that name of that man, that thing will not see road. Blood sacrifice when somebody died innocently. Jesus Christ was executed innocently for saying just the truth. And those people don't die for nothing, Mary. God have a way of, in fact, I don't know what to call it. That's why I believe in the blood of Jesus. And I just take my own simple Mary. And what I love about the blood of Jesus, it is the last one. It is simple. You don't, with that one, I don't have to kill goat, kill ram again. You know, some people see kill goat and ram even within the same church. Anyway, let's not go into that. Let's read to the Bible because this topic is getting complicated. I wanted to address it in a more simpler way. Now it's going into religion. I wanted to do it from the political angle, you understand? That we can achieve a better result if we adapt what we're copying into our own. Now, many, they told us, I want to say this to Nigeria before we leave. Before I dodge this topic, I'm scared of the topic. I must be honest with you. I can leave this topic. I know there are certain things I come to say, and I'm afraid sometimes I'll just ignore it. Because if they tell us what we are doing now is correct, and you don't question anything around you, you have a problem. Nobody else, you are the one that is the problem. We take everything thrown at us as black people. I mean, it's not about black people. Our true problem in Nigeria is just not questioning or not adapting the beautiful knowledge we got in from the West. It's okay to imitate, but to copy is borrow. The way we are borrowing money now. They told us we have to borrow money. Who are you borrowing the money from? Who owns that money? What kind of money is that? What are you really borrowing? Cash? I don't understand. Maybe we need to understand the monetary policies. No. Mary, who print this money we are borrowing? I don't understand. Maybe come back. Tinubu won't borrow. What is he borrowing? He's borrowing dollars.
It's not like the borrowing is.
What is borrowing is paper?
It's not like it's beneficial to the people of Nigeria, so the citizens. Not beneficial.
Maybe no, I don't. That's not my anger. He's borrowing paper. He's not borrowing something tangible.
What is the function of the central bank?
Exactly. If they say now, Tinubu said, okay, we will give you oil. Come and help us build farms because you have the technology, maybe. We'll give you oil. You will help us to bring your equipment and help us establish farm in these places. That is borrow. Okay, we're going to pay you small with oil. Give us all these things. Come and plant or come and help us build a factory where we're going to do certain things. Or come and build refineries. In return, we'll be giving you oil. That will be borrowing. Well, what are we borrowing exactly? Maybe only those people when they speak grammar. At the end, what they are borrowing maybe is paper. We are foolish people. We're borrowing something that we don't understand. Africans is yet to understand the true meaning of what they are borrowing.
And every time after a particular government finish ruling, Later, you now find out that one CBN
Nobody
government.
one is see, nobody one inside is paying what Okowa borrowed. The same Okowa, they went to praise him. And he still praising the no, I'm funny. And he said he's paying the debt. Which debt?
Even our
All by who?
CBN governors, they are not even clean. The place that we have the bags of money, eh? They are still
If you
looting
reach
money from
Delta
that.
State, that's why I'm sending you to Delta State. They will marry you there. I know I can't wait to send you to Delta State. You're going there now to go and kick start the place. Many, but you can see that we have issues. What are they borrowing? Nigerians, I don't want to say anything bad. What I went into religion, that's not what I want to go. I just want to understand. Tinubu said he's going to borrow. What is he borrowing?
Money.
Many, I don't understand. Nigerians don't ask this deep question. Oga, when do you they borrow? You borrow paper. Paper. What value is the paper? Money is paper, Mary. Money is only used to exchange goods. What is the goods that Tinubu is exchanging with the money he's borrowing? We are mentally sick. If they were giving us a factory or they're giving us a farm, they have the technology in the West. If we have this land now, Mary, there's land in all over the places. Okay, our people don't know how to do it, which I disagree. I think we have people who can farm. All the university cannot be stupid, borrow. I'm coming down to that. If funny enough, Uniben, the Department of Agriculture, Faculty of Agriculture celebrated 38 years of excellence. I couldn't wait to bring that image. And they look for them, make we bring them to the show. 38 years of excellence, and we are hungry. I'm talking of the Faculty of Agriculture in the University of Benin. 38 years of excellence. I wonder what excellence they are celebrating. No, we're going to give the university lecturers some credit. Why are we not, if those people cannot give us farm, maybe, why are we not giving oil to Holland, who we know they are good in agriculture, to come and cultivate of Niger State, maybe? It will cost Holland nothing. If we give Holland oil, maybe, listen to my $1 if we give Holland oil, say take oil, come and build that kind of farm you have in your place. Come and build your tomatoes farm, your poultry farm, your this in Niger State alone. Mary, do you know we are made? In return, will they give them oil? They will happily do that for us. Tell me what Tinubu is borrowing. Maybe I'm too stupid to understand. What is Tinubu
And
borrowing?
when you are passing through a particular state, you see a lot of wasted lands. We just know that we are dragging lands, big lands that they are not using to do anything. Wasted lands. Honestly.
No, our university is an example of a wasted land. Have
It's big.
you driven to any Nigerian university? They have the acres of land they took from the community, unused for years now, still remaining unused. Maybe I've never seen that in any university here. How the day you come to England, I'll take you around to this university. You will see that they don't even have the space, but the space they have, they've cultivated it. They've seen buildings. But Nigeria, my own is I want to focus on the budget, and that's what we're going to do over this weekend into next week. Borrowing, they said they're going to Tinubu. Let's go into the list so that we can understand today's topic more. Let us, because I've been going into religion. That's not where I want to go. So let us take a look at today's papers a little bit. All right. So maybe it will help us. I know Odopo will dominate, but I really want to see our Tinubu budget at the top of it. All right. They said, maybe look at this. Tinubu may present a budget of 47 trillion. Interesting. So the National Assembly today, they didn't tell us how much he's going to borrow. This one not they do good at all. In fact, we go suspend punch. We're not going to do punch today. Go to the next paper. They don't get anything to tell us. They're wasting my time.
Oh my God.
Look at Vanguard. Federal government okay 47.9 trillion budget. Federal government to borrow 13.8 trillion.
That's why they actually give you details. You know, punch. We know fully by that punch. Anyway, let me not talk.
Leave them. We don't want to talk about them. Now, the question is this, Mary. 13.8 trillion in borrowing what?
Federal government to borrow. I thought during Tinubu's own regime, we'll have less in borrowing, or be less in borrowing.
Now, wow,
After
for
the
you.
same person I was saying they should forgive us for holding.
Now, what for you? Only Obasanjo government did that because Angela Okole, this our lady, was there monitoring the finance. You understand? Working on the finance. People that know what they're doing. We were working on the finance with Obasanjo. And now the question I ask is, what are we borrowing? This 13.3, they will give us cash, maybe we can't spend. Are we not stupid? You know, the last time I was interviewing these three wise men, my interest was, okay, if you're going to bring us money, what are we going to do with the money? Maybe you can give me money will be useless. If better may you pack mobile phone, give me. In Nigeria, I don't know what we need. We don't need cash. What we need is something to build the land, because the land is there, it's ready. Nigeria, are we mad? Our land is fertile, it's ready to farm. You are not borrowing farm equipment to come and make the place so that we begin to make food for ourselves. What kind of money are you borrowing? Maybe we know that we still have gold in the land. You're not borrowing equipment to come and bring out the gold. You are borrowing money to spend. To do what? To enslave us more. That's what I really wanted to talk about, not the Christianity and the thing we were talking about. That is why I'm a little bit confused. I wanted to use that to prepare us for this. Maybe I'm a little bit, I don't get this. Nigeria, we know we can make money because we have the right land, we have the right, everything is there. We have petrol, we couldn't get refinery. And maybe if we tell Russia, we will supply you oil, so quantity, in Russia have oil. In return, help us build our refineries. Will that be out of place? The question I ask is, how much did Dangote use to build refinery? That a state government cannot afford in Nigeria, I doubt that. And when you say you want to borrow them, Mary, if you want to borrow, let them come and build the refinery, and you are paying. Then we know we're borrowing for a purpose. The question I ask is, the money Okowa borrowed, if you borrow money to build secretariat, over budgeted secretariat, borrow money to construct bridges, over budgeted bridges. Okay, maybe I will even understand. Say Delta State said they want to borrow money to Julius Berger. Julius Berger, German government. Okay, man, I get Julius Berger. Pay Julius Berger, let them come and construct the whole roads in my place. In return, we'll be paying money, oil for money for some time. So we know that is out of our thing. We'll be paying a particular portion. Because when you borrow, na small you dey pay. How come that we are still where we are now? What are we borrowing? I don't understand. You know, the same way we wear this cloth. Maybe you say, nobody asked me when I started. I asked, why are we wearing this? You say you don't know. Why was it wearing beret, wearing tie? You don't know. The same way I ask now, maybe why are we borrowing money? What kind of thing? What are we borrowing? Is it cash? I bet those of now when you go school, I'm not a financial expert. Mona interpret what we are borrowing money to do.
Even if they start speaking all the English for you, at the end of the day, it will not still make sense. Because I don't see any reason why. You understand? We are borrowing money. We are not even making money.
No, maybe okay. That's exactly, you just said it. Supposing we borrow money, come build it. Say we don't need cash. Oh, this 13.3 trillion. Okay, we give Russia build our steel factory so we can be producing steel. Till today, maybe we still borrow, we don't get steel for Nigeria. If we borrow money now, can build refineries. For the country, or even will that be out of place? So will they pay small? Or this oil money, we take they give them. In fact, we should go back to, maybe we don't understand this monetary system. Maybe we should go back to trade by barter. Now that one, old people like us understand. We give you oil, you give us so thing. I want to see what we are borrowing. You give money to our Nigerian politicians, any government. In fact, I don't go pay 1 penny back if I become Nigerian president. If you are an irresponsible borrower, we will not pay your money. And it's time for African children to shut up and say, anybody that is borrowing money to misbehave, we will not pay. So IMF, World Bank, understand us. We will not pay you. Because you will deal with Tinubu when Tinubu is there. will not pay Tinubu's trouble. What are you borrowing Tinubu for? You're not borrowing Tinubu to come and cultivate the land that is wasted. Maybe you travel in Nigeria like you really said, young woman. Imagine if every state say, and they borrow money, and they borrow. When you say borrow, I don't understand why you go borrow money. I borrow people to come and help us to do this. I borrow, and as they do, I made it. You see how beautiful that be. If I come and build the whole of Delta State Farm, I will come to pay back in all I need oil. So that good deal for them. We give you oil, we supply you oil, and in return, you will just be giving us, you understand? Maybe we even have gas, they flare, they throw away. Come and help us to generate electricity with it. German today, maybe, they are the best when it comes to this solar energy. You give German oil, in return, say they come build all the solar energy. All these electricity challenges is gone. What are we borrowing money to do? I don't understand. Maybe I talk and I don't know. Maybe I'm not confused now. I really confused. Because the reason we don't know why we wear this kind of clothes. We don't know. Maybe do you know? Even the man wearing it does not know. If you hear this thing now, yeah, I'm Sam, senior advocate of Nigeria. Must you wear this robe?
I wanted to say, many people are struggling to make sure they wear these clothes. Even though
it's not custom now. This is even a particular. I'm going to find out maybe. I'm going to do it in the next 2 weeks. I'm going to come back with the result. Why the British? What it simplified for them? This must be a custom and tradition, something they used to honor somebody. Now, if they can't teach us law, say we want practice law that way, must we copy their own? Can't we make our own kind of unique uniform? Say now our lawyers with this. The same way we come to Nigeria, we carry the same Oyibo thing. We come and wear tie, wear beret, wear tie. When young guys they wear our nice dress, maybe if you stand up, maybe they see how you look like. For God's sake. You know, let me tell you this. In the UK, thank God I not get daughter here. Now our girls, now only black girls, they dress like Oyibo, they naked, they go school. Our children go wear their robe from head to toe. Go the same school. They not come fine. Now the black girls, now they fine pass. You know, it's about holding to your culture, making things your own. When they tell you say dress in a particular way, you ask why. By the time you can do that, then you can begin to ask this most important question I'm talking about. All this one doesn't mean anything to me. The way you dress, if I like naked, do anything, I don't care. But my work concerns me is the kind of way we borrow. What are we borrowing?
The normal African culture, let me just say Nigeria to be precise, does not really promote exposure of someone's body. If you want to really follow Nigerian's culture, you cover your body very well.
Exactly.
But the blacks, you see, that a kind of
maybe if you see Robo woman they not that they wear one cloth, one wrapper. They go tie another one on top. Cover the body full, but they go come fine.
Dressing in a revealing way is not even the Nigerian culture. I think it's something we just adopt. But how comes the Arab culture is still very strong? The Arab religion, how come it's still very strong despite the modern world? Why is the Nigerian honor diminishing? Why are we not embracing it again?
I thought that day when I invest. If you both see Arab man marry for wife, it's okay because the Arab man will tell you, it's my culture. Get the hell out of here. But if black man marry more than one, they go prosecute am that day. You go jail.
And who says Oyibo don't marry more than one wife?
And now me tell them, now the same Oyibo fight. One say they not go marry at all for Catholic church. The other one say you feel be gay self. They go man go marry man. They preach the same gospel of God, the Jesus Christ gospel. They do it for here. My reverend father for this Catholic church, this African church, now woman no marry. Una don't get woman for Catholic church before. Is it not the same God? Now another God now they worship for Anglican church. Now another God now they worship for Catholic church. These are people that question what you are giving to them. When must a man dress? When must a reverend father be wearing robe? When did they wear robe for? These are questions. I'm not saying we'll go ask that one. I'm just saying by way of questioning. The question I ask Nigerians today, if you don't ask these people, all those my son, why did they wear robe? But at least if we ask government, what will they borrow money for? Let the borrowing be meaningful to us. They say we go borrow in a particular way. Now their style, we have a different need. Our need is not cash. Our need is farmland developed. The land is wasting, maybe. How can we not even borrow to? And is it cash we need? Is it not the expertise to grow the farm? Maybe if they come to University of Benin, they can't help us create 20 glass houses and bring in 20 factories to process tomatoes. Maybe tomatoes will be selling to the rest of the world. We'll be making money. The University of Benin lecturers will learn new skill. It will be transferred to the next generation. Would that be so bad, my people? Mona tell me what you call a borrow money table. You got to punish some of them. I swear. We are so stupid that we are not, you see, that you don't ask question is the most stupid thing you can ever do to yourself.
You know, then it used to be sweet. Then when you go to the village, you see the processes, different process of how they make palm kernel. In fact, you are longing to travel to the village so that you see the way they do it, because you now partake the way they do the broom, the local broom using sweet. But these things now, it's not even the way they do the palm kernel again. They now have engine that grind it. Nobody even stresses themselves anymore. That local pattern has gone.
It's there.
That's it.
We need to improve on it, maybe. If we had improved on it, you go for corn learner. You see the most. Let me tell you this now. This is the one that surprised me. Do you know now? The Oyibo never see wetin we get to. The only one they saw na the Igbo apprenticeship system. When they came, they come say, this man go get small shop. You go take a brother come teach, you come learn how to do this, so they say the same thing. After some years, he go come set them up, give us more money. They found out that it's the most effective, the most successful, the highest incubators of small businesses worldwide. Maybe did we even practice it? We say it's barbaric. It is shameful. Now boy it be. But when you be boy in another way, is it in our university? CNN confess it. That this is the most successful, the highest incubator of small businesses worldwide. Has it been adopted into our school system? You know, I'm a teacher. The teacher of the 6334 system of education. To make education more practicable. And when we can teach these young children how to do mechanic, in fact, we move well. Maybe there's nobody today in Nigeria that is a mechanic that will hungry. Now the same way they do mechanic 20 years ago, now they see them now. We have not adapted to our system. If we do, we will sell the same motor they give to us, we will sell them back to them. We have a maintenance culture that is unbelievable. We will sell the same motor back to Oyibo. Do you know what's so funny, Mary? A vehicle that is up to 25 years old, the price will go up for Europe. In Africa, the price will die. But for here, if you see all those old beetles who come fish and well, if you bring her here now me go carry and put for cheap, carry concept for here. I'll be making money. All those old Mercedes that's up to 20 years old, I better bring them for me. In Nigeria, when you go to do our boys go paint and go ship them now, make them neat. We don't ever see that business to even bring comeback concept for Europe. These are people that are not sincere with themselves. Because we should not to ask questions. My question today is, Oga, Mr. Governor, Mr. President, what are you borrowing money for? In my book, sir, I would prefer if we borrow people to come and help us build our land. So that our land that is wasting can begin to bring us food. That money said now will take pay the debt. Maybe if Holland come, help us cultivate farm. The money from the farm go pay the debt. We don't need to own for the children, but we're going to take our oil and they pay self. Then we know we are preparing something for our future generation. And when the teachers finish, we don't know how to do our baby. Next time we will do our own. How come the way if I talk now, hey, how do you question religion? If you cannot question religion, that's why you cannot question these things. If you cannot question why we wear robe, that's why you cannot question this. If you cannot question why these children wear this kind of stupid uniform, that's why we don't question things. Why are they do like this? If you don't question that, I said the only reason why I believe in Jesus, I have my reason, no, not because of what is preached to me. I've grown up to a stage now where I know that if you die innocently, God will always give you something in return. And that's what the grace of Jesus Christ will use. That's what I believe. It's not because they preach it to me. Because the same Christian church, now Anglican taught to their own. Now Roman, they will add Roman join their own. Roman Catholic, not be just Catholic. They make sure say they put Roman join them. Anglican is angry English. Akpa, where the Nigerian one? Now I'm gonna break, I beg. Akpa, not be the person when they say they talk, do something. You borrow rubbish. Fellas, sister, don't teach me nonsense. Democracy will come to now tomorrow. Democracy. Demonstration of grace for us. Let's go on a break, Mary. We'll be right back. Don't touch that button.
Find your sanctuary in the heart of the city. Live the life you deserve in an exquisite apartment. Srtv Luxury Shortlet Apartment, Lagos, is a place where your comfort is rest assured. Welcome to Srtv Shortlet Apartment, part of the prestigious Srtv Real Estate family. Why choose us? Prime location, nestled in the heart of Lagos, close to key attractions, business hubs, and vibrant nightlife. Modern interiors, fully furnished, stylish apartments designed to provide the ultimate comfort. Luxury redefined, vacation perfected. 24/7 security. Enjoy peace of mind with round-the-clock security and CCTV surveillance. Top-notch amenities, high-speed Wi-Fi, smart TV, air conditioning, fully equipped kitchen, and lots more. Perfect for business travelers, family vacations, romantic getaways, special events, and more. Book your stay today and experience Lagos like never before. Call +234 8143 582856 or +447 4388 190 or email us at realestate@superiorradiotelevision.com. Srtv Shortlet Apartment, where comfort meets luxury.
Welcome back, people. Well, this is Wake Up Nigeria. My girl Mary is with me. I will just be told that Tinubu is borrowing 13.8 trillion naira in the 2025 budget.
And you can carry Okowa looted now. You can carry from that one instead of borrowing this.
You know, in budget, Mary, you know how many of us have this money in Nigeria? The one they don't thief, go put for abroad.
Just now they said if I Okowa stole, I think how many trillion there, and Tinubu wants to borrow this one when you have money in the country. How do people that looted money? What are they using the money to do? They should carry it and replace this one they want to borrow. I don't understand though.
Mary said, I didn't say they should not go. I said the question is, what is the ordinary paper you are borrowing, sir? What is the value of what you are borrowing to the Nigerian state? That is the question I'm asking. It's okay to borrow. Maybe I will borrow if I become Nigerian president, but I will borrow to produce. I won't borrow to spend. Maybe you know somebody, any government, when anybody they borrow Nigerian government money, now wicked people. IMF, they are wicked. The World Bank, they are wicked. How can you borrow somebody money to spend? You borrow money for something they're going to produce so they can pay you back. You don't want to be paid back. Now, greed of oil and the international companies, they use the borrow us money. Where will you borrow? If bank want to borrow money, they will look how they're going to get the money back. That's only what they care. Whether we die, not concern them. Imagine if they had borrowed this money and said, okay, sir, we will borrow you even 300 trillion. But you know what? That 300 trillion is, we will cultivate your land. and we'll be taking our money from there. Because if all I want to make money, if they want to make money from Africa, they can come and cultivate the land. And as the food they come out, they will take some good, they will take their money out. You understand? The land is there, the resources is with us. We are there to work as slaves. We don't even get job. It doesn't make sense so many. If the international community want to help us, let them come and help us to build light, solar panel. We will have electricity. We'll be paying that they collect their money. If Nigerian government is playing the middleman for us, that's fine. What are you talking about? Maybe how can you borrow people money that they're going to, they're going to squander the money? The money is going to end up in Europe. The money you borrow Tinubu, it's not government, Nigerian government you're borrowing. You borrow Tinubu money, money will stay with you. The money will not actually live there. You see how wicked? If they want to help us, ask Tinubu, what do you want to do with this money? Do you want to build a factory? Oh, you want a refinery? Okay, we build the refineries. From there, small, we'll take our money. Will that be bad? Will anybody complain today, Mary? If they say, in fact, it will be stupid if Nigerians cannot build their own houses. So I don't think we should borrow money for housing. So we want to produce the technology that we don't have. If our house, when we go fit build, we don't get Nigerians to build house, we cannot borrow money to build houses. We are not that stupid anymore. So, but I can agree that we can borrow money to build refineries. We can borrow money to build glass houses. Because we want it in the land is wasting. So I don't mind if all that continue to have job for the next 200 years in Africa, but in Nigeria, but they will continue to build farmhouses. Maybe you know how many farmhouses go to bring money? We go begin sell food to Europe. You know why I know, Mary? There's the banana we eat in UK today is being produced in Ghana. Yes, you heard me right. The banana we eat in the United Kingdom, part of it is made in Ghana. This set of white people went to Ghana, set up a glass house, and they're producing those bananas. Every day, a trolley of banana comes from Ghana. So that is a start.
They don't even have oil like us, but they don't borrow. We that have the oil, we are still the one borrowing. Is this not even
Really?
cheap?
What are we borrowing for? You see, if anybody want to help us, let them come and build a banana farm in Nigeria so that we can sell banana to Europe. Mary, would that be bad? What are we borrowing? In fact, Mona speak English for me. Those of now when they hear we go where? Because I'm not going to speak Oyibo today. You know what is so sad, Mary? When we even bring that kind of food to Europe, it will be organic food. And it will be more expensive than the food they pay here today. Maybe our land can't it put banana? Can we do cashew nut? Not the cashew nut when neighboring Nigeria they do like joke. Can't we do rice? Yesterday, I saw this wonderful Mary. Oh, say Nigeria. I was in Malaysia. I saw this beautiful image of the kind of farm you see in Malaysia. When they make this oil, red oil. Oh my God, Mary. If you see it, if you see it, there's this heavy train that moves around the farm. So because you ask yourself, even if they have resistance, how do you take it to the factory? If you see the structure, then if they do that one for us, we'll be supplying oil to the rest of the world. Now Nigeria, they look for oil to eat. It's our land, can't our land. Let Tinubu go to hell. We don't have leaders. Tell them to go to hell. Now the decree says so. Can we borrow? Can we tell Malaysian people the same way you did your own? Come and do it here. We will be paying you with oil money. Where we are producing oil. So we say in the next 5 years, maybe we'll be supplying the world red oil. Look at where Nigeria for day. Oh, there's a one land in Isoko that can produce good rice. Abakele can get rice. Maybe have you seen to people that produce farm rice? that will they import to come sell for Nigeria. They eat. All the rice will they eat so. We will import rice, eat. Do you know our land, thank God, during the Buhari government, we show that we can produce rice. But the people producing the rice, they are struggling. We want to borrow money, borrow the technology to produce rice. So that we can become the highest exporter of rice in the next 3 years. Maybe we'll be the highest exporter of rice. We go not back and we run Niger to the rest of the world. Europe go into, they don't care where it come from. The shirt when they wear so, even if we go into textile, if Nigeria make clothes, we call it, no, there's something they do us. Something is wrong with us. Nigerians go and wear Italian shoe, whereas we get the leather for Nigeria. If you use that one, make more better shoe. You know how much they sell good shoe in UK? They are shoe of £5,000, one shoe, and the rich people they get out.
Yeah, because they're making shoe. They're making shoe in Nigeria. They're making shoes. They're making clothes.
Very, you know what they talk now? And they talk of better things. Say you get a t-shirt. You know what you got t-shirt? No wait. You know,
they're making shoes. Yeah. It's not. I know you have never been to Nigeria since I'm working here.
Yeah. Not be Nigeria come from.
When you enter Nigeria, go to Aba market.
You see, you know what you got t-shirt?
Produce a lot of these things.
You know what you got t-shirt? No, I will blow you for here.
I'm just telling you because you talked about shoes and clothes. We make those things. We have
them. On t-shirt, Mary, how many of those shoes are in Europe?
At least we make them.
No, the question I asked. Hey God, oh God. If we can't add this Italian technology join us more, we can't refine them. Even send children, they can't learn them big time. Can't invest heavily. We'll be supplying shoes to the rest of the world. And we'll be making serious money, maybe. I mean serious money. You know how long I've been struggling.
If you link with one business person in Aba that is making shoes, you now say, okay, let them be supplying to you over there in the UK, so you can sell it.
Maybe how much he gets? When do they talk now? I want to supply a chain of businesses. You know, maybe come. If you come here, even when they come to UK, some of these people they come that they go Primark. You know how many Primark shops we have in England? If you enter Primark now, people they sell. The people they buy like they say they say they're not getting what to do. To enter the shop, buy things now queue. How many Nigerian people are in there selling? How many Nigerian products are in Primark in terms of clothes? I've been trying to open the market for the Nigerian industry. If Aba people don't say that they do shoe, may they bring them people they sell them for Primark. Now that time they don't say that they do business.
But they need support.
Maybe support as well. What I'm saying. So why is the government not borrowing money to do that?
Do you want to
what they're doing now, baby? What they're doing now?
You think they put the name made in Aba? Do you think that's Mumbai?
You know, when you see this small big kid, you know, I don't
if they make the show,
I'm 10 years old. I'm 10 years old. This is my 10 years old wife. Now I don't get problem.
The problem is we don't even embrace our own. Forget that we come here and say we don't do this. How many times do we embrace the things that we make? That people will make sure in Aba and they'll put it made in China.
Maybe no, I didn't say we are not making. Maybe until we can do it to make money.
Then I'm telling you that if they will homemade, we will not patronize it. We don't even patronize the homemade, except we try to make it look as if it's from the
very. If I see shoe, the shoe I used to wear, my shoe get one pattern. If not that pattern, I don't buy. I don't care where they make them. Most of the shoe we use here, they are not even made in England. The shirt I wear, look at this native now, it's coming from Nigeria. So don't tell me, it get to a point, or you go to look for this clothes there because they like to be like us. We don't grow reach the stage where they won't be like us. So that time don't pass.
But the way now, all these people that came to marry with our Nigerian.
Not be the one who come marry, Mary. I said that they wear this your clothes now, go my clothes.
Our cultural attire, doing maybe any of that.
Mary, what you are wearing now, some babe, if he short well, no say they like to make a go show their leg. If he short well, then we kind of go club here. With the top you're using them. So there's nothing wrong if we can supply that clothes to the rest of the world. But we need to have that right textile structure. Factory. Not the one they make with hand. Maybe they're not the clothes whether they sell for this place, not behind them, they make them.
I'm saying anywhere. We the same Nigerians. When we know that something is being made in Nigeria, we don't patronize it.
That is not true. Nigerians, if I be president of Nigeria, you will eat Nigerian rice because you not go see Oyibo. God go punish you. If you want to go buy Oyibo, you go leave the country. Because I'm not going to spend Nigerian money to buy rice that you can produce. You go eat Nigerian garden. I don't go bring. You don't go import am if I catch you. If I do bring drug, better pass you. Because I will spend money on what we don't have, so that what we have, we can maximize it. In fact, the way they will make garden, the way they will make Nigerian rice. If I'm your president, you will eat Nigerian rice. You not go eat Oyibo. This dress, the way the factories will work, you will prefer to wear the Nigerian clothes than to wear Oyibo. This is about producing it, doing it right, man. Nigerians are not stupid. If you give them the right thing, they will buy. Now, Igbo man, they struggle for about. They do what they talk. So you need, for country to grow, Mary, you need input of the government. Serious one. Nobody wants to they go borrow cash when they want to go spend with Srtv buy plane. These fools, what they're gonna do with that money is just to buy plane. I'm sorry, sir, to call you a fool. But sometimes you guys don't think. Will it be out of place if we really borrow? Maybe, wait, oh, if this money, okay, if 8 trillion for this money, said when they won't go borrow, so better just take and supply us plane. Aeroplane, no. When Nigeria get airline, they make money. Would that be so bad?
Not really.
You see, Mary, what I'm talking about. What if they're gonna give the cash to Tinubu to borrow? You know what? He will come go buy plane when you don't need. Think how they want to use that. Without it making a penny for the country. These people, they're the wicked people. Nobody can tell me they don't know what they're doing. Let's read the next papers, man. We don't need much to read here. Let's go. Because I'm the same thing. We know saying
Tribune, on the election, that will be tomorrow. Our military deploys troops, IGP, others tight security.
can you
I feel like
imagine?
everywhere will be secured. So let's be positive.
Secure care. Mary, like, you know what we talked about one day? So yesterday, we said, do you know only Nigerian police doing their job? All this money will they waste now for nothing. Do you know how much Nigeria will save if we just empower the Nigerian police? And we believe in the institution of the police. Tinubu himself will say to police, you can arrest me if I do something wrong. You never see, oh God, I will be arrested by the police as president. They will arrest me if I misbehave. I swear. And you will respect who they call the Nigerian police if I'm president. You will respect them, and there will be no need to deploy all this money to on them. Police will go there and do their job neatly, because if you won't make one now prison you belong. And when I carry 2 people, 3, 10 for prison, the rest will behave. And you go serve them. That stay will do your neck for the rest of your life. Yeah. Many, it's so easy to save Nigeria. It's just that we not borrow and where. Now, when it comes to this money, when we borrow, so now the highest stupidity. What did happen to us here? Say now be the most intelligent people on earth. Nigerians are very intelligent people. I don't understand this. Where? Intelligent where? That your country go and borrow money, you see, Tinubu will borrow money. Now they tell you, look at the budget, look at what they're going to borrow. To do what? Nobody's asking. Wait, Ajero will come tomorrow now. Pay me more salary. That's what Ajero cares. Pay me more money. Pay me more money.
They will soon go on strike.
It's about pay me more money. If Ajero, if Labour want to be paid, the government need to borrow to invest in this thing so that they can be making money. And you will be receiving 10 million naira a month. It's possible in Nigeria. But it's not going to happen if they borrow money to buy helicopter, buy plane for themselves, buy yacht. A president that is going to spend money, borrow money to buy yacht, when he couldn't tell Holland to come and build farm in our area, that would not be wickedness. Or maybe that timidity said. We did primitive. Unfortunately, I have to come here and say this about my own people. I'm not going to go many. I want to read Vanguard in the Guardian today because I don't take. Well, I mean, these people, they like Tinubu today. Now here we did. We'll stay here.
Very true. Federal government.
Who be these fine people when they push for yourself? Nigeria
Like,
said, right? Now, I don't go by election. No. See how they're just fine.
okay,
The
the
government
guidance.
will be. Guardian, let's
The
do
big
Guardian.
story says oil-backed loans. OPEC quotas threaten federal government's 47.9 trillion naira budget plan on page
Because
6.
the oil is oil that is used to back the loan. No?
This is
What they're
actually
saying
the
is,
story Guardian like because their own story is based on the country's economy. If
yes.
you watch Guardian
But
story very well,
they think well now. They think well. Guardians think well. There are people, they really guiding us. You see, the loan we are taking is going to be backed by oil. Why would you use oil? I don't understand. About Mr. President, talk to us like we be laymen. Teach us in those days, before you come carry money, come, we dey do things. Maybe in those days, if I get this phone, I'll give you the phone, you'll give me food. That's how we dey exchange food in those days, money no dey. Make they tell us in that simple terms. So we can understand what we're doing. Giving cash to Tinubu, or even giving cash, what I'm trying to say now, even giving allocation to the state is the highest crime against humanity in Nigeria. There is no reason why they should be giving Delta State governor 40 billion naira a month. To do what? Maybe to do what? Delta State, if I be president, you go tell me what you want the money to do. 40 billion is your money, yes, but we're going to put it in something that will benefit you. I'm not giving you cash. Maybe this 40 billion can give you one refinery. We'll do that. Maybe this one can do this. I won't give them cash. Oh. We're going to borrow money. Go and borrow money from your state, from your local bank to pay salaries. We will bank it. But this money will be investing it. If in another 6 months, maybe, the money will be coming out and people will be well paid. Nigerians, if we're not ready to do this, we're not going to come out of this. I'm talking simple economics. Not be Oyibo, not be grammar. I want to talk in a level ordinary man can understand today. Because at the end of the day, the same loan I was talking of, oil-backed loan, you know what it means? All the loans we are getting are oil and everything they give them back. Not be say Tinubu get anything, Tinubu not get, so they give them oil, they give us this. The question I say, Tinubu, why don't you go to Holland and say, we get land? Not be that stupid farm when they do for this man, for Niger State now. Let them come and build glass houses. What we need is glass houses. So they're not going to give us how to farm even. Then it will be tailored to our need, to our soil. Maybe we'll be producing the best food in the world. Even the rest of the world will come and buy from us. Today now people go to Malaysia to buy oil. They don't care where it is produced. Maybe they eat banana from Ghana. We don't care where it is coming from. You see banana in your shop, you eat. Don't tell me Igbo will not buy our own. They will. Have we ever produced banana to sell it? Igbo not they take banana plane. They reach ground. Every day now they take plane. They come here. Many container come to UK every day. Now this African food now they bring. They swear for us. I mean, we will leave these people. No say tomorrow we will do or don't decide. Let's do good things. Let's talk about good things. Only that UBA, that one I for like to read more. That red. Because anytime Guardian put anything in red, say that makes sense. Read that one for us, my daughter, before we close this one.
Okay. UBA to raise 239.4 billion naira through rights issue. There's another paper that carried this story, not only.
They issue their rights, okay.
It's not even. Okay, Tribune carried it same, but same story. Tribune.
Well, Mary, I would say let us leave these miserable people where they are, because it's like if we can have some fun, it's Friday, you understand? And today is a day that why I said let's discuss Boro. Today is a day we said on our platform that we wear African clothes. Understand? That is a sense of saying, okay, meaning we are thinking well. So how much have we borrowed, Mary?
This is what this actor this Nollywood producer Ogezu J Ogezu. He just posted now. He said there's something in Nigeria politics that someone should explain, please, or someone should please explain. Why is it that Nigerian politicians will only start talking sense once they leave office? Is it that we have demons in all the government offices that blind them once they get sworn in? Nigeria is in a mess, and only sincerity in administration can salvage things. I don't know if he's indirectly referring to Atiku because
No,
Atiku has been talking recently. The way Atiku is talking sense, you think that when he enters there, it will make sense. It might even worsen the issue.
is Atiku even making sense? Is Atiku making sense? Is it if Ajero? Is Ajero making sense? And have we come to understand what our problem is? You understand? Maybe it's something to say, I'm labor, I want government to pay me more money. Is that the solution to Nigerian problem? The government doesn't have, they cannot pay you. Let me say it, Mary. The government does not have money, so they cannot pay. If you put them too much, they'll go borrow to pay you. We are going into the more hole. Let us come down and discuss economics. Nigerians, please let us just simply come down and discuss simple economy, not the complex one. That one when they teach for primary, for class 3. That basic economics. How do we produce things that we can eat, that can sell? Then we can't ask more of international trade. We don't win. We don't need to go too far. Your government is borrowing money, back with loan. That's what I say. Borrow. I want to sing that track. I want a Nigerian musician who help me sing this borrow. I want to generate it.
We don't have a track like that in our country. We don't have it.
We need that now. Borrow. Many Nigerian you go sing this track. Yeah, you go go.
The person will not say.
When they talk, very. If I release this track, you go say. Now me one singer, say na the Chris one singer, very good day my back.
No, I can never do that kind of thing. You think we not say.
Now you think. We're going to sing borrow. Nigerian government they borrow. People, our people say they borrow. Our school say they borrow. Lawyers say they borrow. Then they hear we, then they borrow. They go do this, then they borrow. Nigerian government, they borrow. That track, and they come. Nigeria don't. That the Chris out there. Let's see. Hey, brother boy, when you ready? That the Chris is coming. That the Chris is coming with borrow. No, not ready. That the Chris is coming with borrow.
And you can release it though. If you release it,
when you talking? Who said? When do you think people will not buy my track? This guy will finish.
Release the song will win Grammy. Just release that song. If you release it,
you gonna win Grammy now. They tell you. I'm going to the studio in the next few days. The track is borrow.
I would have said this is Nigeria. Release this song.
Nigerian lawyers borrow. Nigerian school borrow. Nigerian this borrow. It's like if everybody know Nigeria tomorrow na borrow.
But you not play the next Srtv channel. You not play the next channel. Go and play another platform.
Very soon I don't have the channel. Yes, God do.
Do not bring down my channel in peace. We don't like problem in this channel.
No problem. You see, when you see the problem, I see that guy asked you just now. You know what that don't do that all right until we get his here government. We get wow. You understand? And I think now to come say, you see, maybe they pay me. I don't see the music video finish. Now just to see the track.
You have power for these people.
Now just to see the track. I'll get power. This track, Borrow must come out. You know, go tell in another 2-3 weeks. I go, you know me now. I go come out with the track. And maybe you go there the music video. Now you go there that
me.
When you don't say it don't work. We are ready. We are coming out with the track, Borrow. Me and Mary. That is Mary. What you
if I sell you, because people are angry. If I angrily want to patronize it, they'll buy. They'll download it. But no, I cannot be part of it. I will not play it here on this channel. You play it in another.
You see that? You see Nigerians. Even my own house, Nigerians reject me. Even my own house, Nigerians reject me.
They start looking for who was the person that sang this song. So I don't know. So that they'll not come and tell me to provide the person. Because automatically they know that you're insulting the Nigerian government. You are not even hiding.
No, Nigerian government. Maybe I say, in fact, as I won't go on the break before, I won't find out. Maybe let's do a research. By tomorrow, let's open the show with it. When we make fun with this, but no, very important fact. why Nigerian lawyers they wear Oyibo
And
wig?
because you know that this song now is a troublesome song. You know that if you do this thing, you just want to look for trouble. So you leave it.
Why is it trouble? I'm just asking question though. Will they borrow? Maybe
No,
it's time
like if
for
I
us to
don't
say
ask
not to
you, you know.
borrow.
You know
Eh?
that it's troublesome. Leave it. You know.
Why now? Okay, anybody on the platform, I beg, say if you say that the Chris should sing the track borrow, we come up with it. If you say no, I won't sing. So I'm gonna wait for the audience. Because Mary is already discouraging me. It be like Mary be like very, very bad parents now. Your pikin won't go won't go sing song. You say no be song not be good. Now the song where
No,
gonna go everywhere. So
no,
you can
the
be
pikin can sing. Oh. You can sing, but not very. It's not this type.
I don't go
This
sing
type
borrow.
is a troublesome one.
But
Sing
when
another.
I'm going to talk about something else, why I go believe something else, I'm going to sing another thing. If I'm a lover boy now, I go sing, I'm a lover boy, I'm your boyfriend,
I
but I'm
know
not a
that.
lover boy.
I know that Chris will add everybody. He will add the lawyers. He will add the governors. Even the local government chairman that have not started working, that Chris will add them. He will add everybody.
Have they not been working, maybe? Have the
They
local
just
government not
started.
been working?
But they just started. Can we still give them time?
Maybe when? Okay. You see, I'm not going to talk too much, oh, but I said if we're not seeing this track, people not go wake up. Oh, we need to ask our government. You they go borrow money. The money one I borrow, one that they pay. So what una take and do? Borrow. You see, we don't get. We need to ask question. Government Tinubu they borrow 18 point something trillion, especially at this difficult time. And that now we need to release the track. Maybe we take and support Tinubu. Borrow. Government need to borrow. Government need to borrow. You know Tinubu borrow. Borrow. That's the track. I dey look for the hook. The hook I never get am. Once the hook come now, I don finish. Once they give me the hook finish, I come dey rap put. Other people go come throw put. Many go come use as sweet boy take raise am. Everything we are going.
It's not me.
Borrow.
Because you know that the people are trying. I will never.
You will enter, you go see. You know, I mean, to me, they work with me. Me and you go must do this track. If when
Music
you
is not
want
part
to,
of
they
it.
don't see this one, no go fit escape this one.
Music
You
is
know,
not part of it. Please. I'm
you
not
go
even
see
going
am.
to. I don't know how to sing. So
You go sing. In fact, you know, not the voice they use, oh, that voice now we need. We don't need too much. We don't need too much. If the Chris can sing this track, anybody can sing. I said, when they're gonna be ready, the track is borrow. Coming very soon, you know. And
to win
hey,
a Grammy.
Spotify, get ready. We're going to blow the place.
That's Grammy nomination.
In fact, if we not get am, let me say, Grammy sef no get sense. They no say I go take man dey talk because they say if na sing good track, na no good thing. If they say that the one they say, get this and that, I'm like, borrow na good track. We need to sing that.
Must
It is
Grammy
needed.
pick your song. So that be not picking your song now. They now do something bad.
Oh my daughter, what a day. We're getting to the end of the week. It's a beautiful week, Mary. We've suffered, we've come to the end of this week. We've done it. Tomorrow we'll just round the week up with what we do best. What do we have to tell? What do you really have to say to Nigerian people today?
What I have to say is, I'll go by the topic. The borrowing is too much. If we can start making money, then we'll start to divert from thinking that we have to borrow to survive. Because the question is, what is the essence of the borrowing? What do we use it for? Is it in this same country that is sinking into suffering? Is it into the same Nigeria I'm seeing? If it's the same Nigeria, then we don't deserve to borrow. Can we now start thinking of how to be creative on how to think of how to make money? Because we'll start thinking of how to make money, we'll not start putting our minds into trying to get money from other countries. Other countries that don't even have what we have. Is it not shameful? It is shameful. Because some of this country we go to for money don't have what we have. But they make use of what they have. The thing is, because they make use of what they have, that is why we see them excelling. Can we start making use of what we have? And stop thinking that we must go outside in order for us to excel. No, you can start making use of what we have. All these wasted lands that we have everywhere, you can start making use of them. And we'll see how the country will actually turn into a new phase. And it's going to be better for us. That's what I have to say.
Thank you, my daughter. You see, I started the show by talking about how they told us that our religion is not good. We borrow their own. But let me remind you, we have the Roman Catholic. Like the same Jesus Christ that they talk about, they have their own Roman Catholic church. Okay? Englishman say, Lila, I cannot be subordinate to you. They made it their own. They have the Anglican church. America say for where? We came up with the Baptist. The Baptist is an American church.
The Baptist.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
So by the time
No,
you go around it, you find that the same Christianity, the same gospel, the same Bible, now they turn into that. That is making it useful for you. It is time for us to make money useful for us. We don't need cash. Over the years, we find that our people are not good with cash. Some people with money, cash no good. Everybody with cash no good. So maybe we should now change to trade by barter. Borrow money, but don't borrow cash. Borrow refinery, come put for here. We will pay with oil. Borrow farm. That kind of farm when I see from Malaysia, I better borrow a couple for my village. But we dey owe for the rest of our life. We no mind because we go pay just now. We should borrow money to produce things. We must not borrow money to spend. And Nigerian government, stop sharing money. Let the governors tell you what they want to do. Let the money for the allocation be used to develop the land or to produce things in their land. Every land in country has potential. The money that you are giving to them should be used to produce those things. It must not be given to them so governors can marry new wives. I stop my matter there. Money is useless to Africa. It's an alien culture. We don't need it. What we need is what we can use to produce. It's unthinkable that Nigeria cannot produce rice. It's unthinkable when we know we have granite. In those days, cocaine now with the supply to people. Waiting now, my brother. We need the out of place if we begin to use this money, this oil money. This money will say allocation.
the time groundnut, we can make groundnut oil, but now you can't even accept groundnut oil. You see how expensive groundnut oil is, but you can make it from groundnut.
Exactly.
So why is it expensive?
Good question, Mary. Because we're no more doing anything. If Nigerian government used to go into groundnut farming, if you see the ordinary one, the ordinary Nigerian man, they go play around, they do. That would they eat so many. Imagine, say government can say the money going to Kano. Plateau have a fertile land for some kind of tomatoes farm. Look at Benway. Instead of giving the money to that reverend father, use them, take develop the land there. Even criminals go wrong, come out. When there is prosperity, there's no way light and darkness no dey meet. People will change. They will stop the evil and begin to do good things. If you create jobs by doing what I'm saying now, Nigeria will be productive again. And no amount of money will, only the money we won't borrow, this 30 point something trillion. If Tinubu will just convert it to this, Nigeria will be smiling. And in fact, until the Nigerian government stop giving cash to state governors, we will never progress. We don't need cash. Cash is alien to us. Cash na poison. What we need is tell me what you want to do. We'll begin to do it together. That is why you are a president. And those of you who want to be ministry, want to go sleep, and they come for now. But let's end the show here today, baby. Don't try. Because we're already going to 2 hours again. We're not going to try it today. Let's say thank you for Nigerians for listening to us. We hope we just made the message as clear as we can do. The challenge we have in Nigeria is a simple one. We have a beautiful land. We have a beautiful land. God is still there. No matter how mistake we make, God is still continue to bless us with more. Because if maybe they tell you the mineral deposit in our land, and we are sleeping and hungry in the midst of, they will talk of now. Maybe do you know in Delta State alone, and that here rivers, if they say they do fishing, but they say that they do fishing, buy enough boat. I don't go give them cash. I won't give over the cash. I will help and buy boat, make it a fish. He will be making so much money from fishing. Nigeria, only 8 trillion naira, I think I buy boat, buy aeroplane. We can't get need to get aeronautic engineer, more pilots. We'll be fly around the whole world, they carry people from one place to the other. Would that be so bad? They don't think we have River Niger in the boat, the Niger. Then they carry goods from one place to the other. Would that be so bad? We must borrow money for what we don't have. not to buy nyash. As when I not come buy women nyash, now they go buy nyash when I want. Hey God, now God will save us for that country. Which kind of trouble be this? That's what we end the show. My name is Daddy Chris, and this is Beautiful Mary. We'll see you tomorrow again. This is what we do best. If we offend you, we are sorry, but this is what we do. Mary is a good girl. Listen to Daddy. No, Daddy na at the stage when you go to fit talk true. Mary is a still young girl, but I'm at that age where I'm not getting waiting at the again. If I not talk true now, when I want to talk, that's why I can come out and say it. And I say it not to offend you for the progress of tomorrow. Borrow must stop. The track is coming. No matter what Mary say, I'm coming up with it. That's what we end this show. Stay out of trouble and God bless you all. Bye. See you tomorrow.
Looking for a home away from home in Abuja? Look no further than SRTV Shortlet Apartments. Our fully furnished apartments offers everything you need for a comfortable and relaxing stay. Unwind in spacious rooms with exquisite ambience. Cook delicious meals in our well-equipped kitchen and relax in our comfortable sitting rooms watching your favorite shows. And guess what? 247 Wi-Fi available. But that's not all. SRTV goes extra mile by providing a car to take you around town during your stay. No need to worry about navigating public transportation or hailing taxis. Explore Abuja at your own pace. Book your SRTV Shortlet apartment today and experience the perfect blend of comfort and convenience. You can reach us by calling the
Srtv.